Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Taylor Sheridan may have just set up the Yellowstone spinoff that nobody thought of. Taylor Sheridan might have just set up a Yellowstone spinoff that hasn't occurred to anybody before. Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 13, Give the World Away, focuses on Beth's Kelly really need to make money by selling off most of the ranch's livestock. This plot is a consequence of the discovery that Yellowstone's John Dutton, Kevin Costner, is dead, which necessitates taking action quickly to save the ranch, which owes a lot of money in property taxes that John's estate cannot afford to pay. Yellowstone Season 5, Part 2 is meant to wrap up the series after John's death. However, Give the World Away does not offer much movement in storylines such as Beth blaming Jamie, Wes Bentley, for John's death, or Casey's, Luke Grimes, attempts to hold the perpetrators accountable. Instead, Beth goes to Texas to oversee Travis, Taylor Sheridan, sale of some horses there, which leads to extra screen time for the cowboy, while everyone in Montana considers whether they have a future with the ranch. Taylor Sheridan's character Travis has always been part of Yellowstone. The writer and co-creator of the series appears once or twice per season as the shady cowboy who will do anything to sell horses. Travis is usually a minor part of Yellowstone, although he is also tasked with the job of telling Jimmy Jefferson White that John has passed away, which allows him to participate in a more emotional scene than usual. That said, Travis is back to his old tricks and Give the World Away. Beth's decision to go to Texas turns out to be well-founded, as Travis is so busy playing strip poker that he loses track of time and leaves his buyers standing in a parking lot wondering where he is. These scenes, along with Travis' attempt to get Beth to strip during a game afterward, feel like self-indulgent filler, as Sheridan gives the lion's share of screen time to himself, rather than moving forward with stories that need to be wrapped up. However, it's possible these scenes were a setup for a new spin-off focusing on Travis. Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 13, marks the first time that Travis has had a major role in an episode. Usually, his appearances are cameos meant to acknowledge Sheridan's part in creating the Yellowstone franchise by giving him a small character in his flagship show, although he began appearing more often starting in Season 4. Instead, Give the World Away dedicates approximately half the episode to Travis. Additionally, it follows this appearance with Rip Cole-Hauser, telling Beth a story about him and Travis in a bar years ago after she returns. The major attention paid to Travis is unusual, especially because the scenes felt like filler. However, it makes sense as a backdoor pilot for a new spin-off featuring Travis. Such pilots often heavily feature the stars of the new series and aren't connected to other events in the main series. However, this was not the right time to attempt this type of pilot, and the poor timing could turn away the potential audience. Despite persistent rumors about Yellowstone Season 6, this season is supposed to be the final one, and Travis' antics do nothing to help wrap up the major storylines. Thus, it seems self-indulgent at best for Sheridan to devote this episode to his character. If the conclusion is weaker than it should be, Sheridan's choice to promote a Travis-centered spinoff now is partially to blame, because it wasted time that could have been used to set up the events of the final. Sheridan has created a franchise that makes a lot of money for the Paramount Network. Yellowstone is popular in its own right and has spawned several successful spin-offs about earlier generations of the Dutton family, as well as one about the 6666 Ranch. Sheridan has a lot of power in the industry, and his desire to create a new spin-off will likely be taken seriously regardless of whether he plans to also star in the proposed show. However, Sheridan also writes many episodes of the shows he creates, and Paramount may be concerned about whether he has the time to both write and star in a new series, while continuing to produce at least 3 other shows. On the other hand, given Sheridan's success in the past, The network will want to keep him happy so that he continues to produce shows for them, and is more likely to err on the side of permitting him to do projects he is passionate about. However, the biggest factor is audience interest. Regardless of how successful Sheridan has been in the past, the Paramount Network will not greenlight a spin-off that is likely to lose money. Thus, if audiences are unhappy with Sheridan's guest appearance in Give the World Away or with the Yellowstone finale, decision-makers may think twice before agreeing to a spin-off about Travis. Taylor Sheridan, the creative powerhouse behind the wildly popular Yellowstone franchise, has continuously expanded his universe in ways that have surprised and delighted fans. With the success of prequels like *1883* and *1923*, Sheridan has proven that the Yellowstone universe has as many layers as the rugged Montana landscape it portrays. But his latest move may have just set up a spin-off that nobody saw coming, a series focused not on the Duttons, but on the land itself and the lives it has touched across centuries. ###, the hint that sparked speculation. In a recent interview, Sheridan discussed his approach to storytelling within the Yellowstone universe. He emphasized the importance of the land as a character, a living, breathing entity that shapes the lives of everyone who comes into contact with it. This statement, coupled with cryptic social media teasers from Paramount, has fans buzzing. A short clip showing the Montana landscape through different time periods, accompanied by the tagline, "The Land Remembers," suggests a new direction for the franchise. A series that spans multiple generations, exploring how the land's history intersects with those who inhabit it. ###, the land as a central character. One of the most intriguing aspects of Yellowstone is its focus on the Dutton family's fierce loyalty to their land. But what if Sheridan shifted the spotlight to the land itself? A potential spin-off could explore the Yellowstone region long before the Duttons arrived, diving into the lives of indigenous peoples who lived there, the settlers who followed, and the modern forces threatening its preservation. Such a series could not only broaden the franchise's scope, but also deepen its resonance by addressing themes of stewardship, cultural heritage, and the cost of progress. ###, a narrative across centuries. Imagine a show that moves fluidly through time, telling interconnected stories from the 1700s to the present day. Each episode or season could focus on a specific era, weaving a tapestry of narratives that highlight how the land has been a source of conflict, survival, and inspiration. For instance, ****, the pre-colonial era ****. The series could begin with indigenous tribes who lived in harmony with the land, showcasing their traditions, struggles, and spiritual connection to Yellowstone. This storyline would honor the rich history and culture of the native peoples, offering a perspective rarely seen on television. ****, the frontier years ****. Following the arrival of fur trappers and pioneers, the series could delve into the harsh realities of frontier life. Themes of ambition, resilience, and moral compromise could play out as settlers clash with indigenous tribes and each other over resources and territory. ****, the conservation movement ****. The early 20th century saw the rise of conservation efforts, including the establishment of Yellowstone National Park. This era could explore the tensions between environmental preservation and exploitation, featuring characters inspired by historical figures who fought to protect the land. ****, modern-day struggles ****. In the present, the series could focus on issues like climate change, corporate greed, and the fight for indigenous land rights. This storyline would tie directly into the themes already explored in Yellowstone, offering fresh perspectives while maintaining continuity with the existing series. ###, why this spin-off makes sense. Sheridan's storytelling excels when it's rooted in authenticity and emotional depth. A series centered on the land would allow him to explore a diverse range of characters and narratives, all united by their connection to Yellowstone. It's a concept that aligns perfectly with his penchant for complex, morally ambiguous storytelling. Moreover, such a spin-off would expand the franchise's appeal. While the Dutton-centric shows cater to fans of Western drama and family sagas, this new series could attract viewers interested in historical epics, environmental issues, and indigenous stories. By broadening the scope of the Yellowstone universe, Sheridan could ensure its longevity and cultural relevance. ### casting and creative opportunities. A series like this would open the door for a stellar ensemble cast, with each era featuring its own set of characters. High-profile actors could take on roles in standalone arcs, while recurring characters, perhaps members of a family with roots spanning generations, could provide continuity. Additionally, the show's structure would allow for collaborations with indigenous writers, directors, and historians to ensure authenticity and respect in storytelling. This approach would not only enrich the series, but also set a new standard for representation in mainstream television. ### potential challenges.